Alright, welcome to my all exclusive just for you Pai Gow fucking tutorial. You know, they ain't gonna teach you this shit in dealer school. This is pretty much the whole game. How to set the hand up, how to think about the game, shit to look out for. Fuck it. This shit's alright, let's get it cracking. So, the game is dealt with 53 cards. So it's a deck of cards plus a joker. And no matter what happens, you always, no matter how many people are playing, you can have 2 people playing, you can have a full table. You always deal out all the cards to every spot on the game. And like, if they're playing it, those are their cards. If there's an empty spot, nobody's playing it, at the end you'll come back around and you'll lock up the cards. So like, you know, like he's not playing, but she's in. Lock that one up, he's playing, whatever. When you deal out all the cards, you'll always have 4 left over, no matter what. There'll always be 4. If you don't have 4, something's fucked up. There'll always be 4. And they're gone. So start with the dealer hand, because the dealer always sets their hand up first. That's why it's called face up, high. So let's get cracking. So when you're setting up your Pai Gow hand, there's 2 things you want to think about. And those 2 things are this. When in doubt, because there are rules, there's a house rules for setting your shit up. But at the end of the day, the 2 rules are this. Rule number 1, and this is my golden rule with the game. What is the best possible way I can fuck them over, right? Best possible way I can fuck them over. And when in doubt, you boost your low hand as high as possible. So, there's 7 cards, it's 5 in the back, that's your high hand. 2 up top, that's your low hand. Your high hand, this is the rule of the game, your high hand must always be stronger than your low hand. And that goes for the fucking players too, right? And that's how they'll try to cheat sometimes. They'll set up their low hand to be stronger than their high hand to go for a push. Fuck them. So what do I see right now? I see I have 2 pairs. I have a pair of jacks, 5s, an ace, and a queen. Now, this is a perfect hand. By the way, I did not look at these cards. I just shuffled them and started filming. So, there is... when it comes to like, do you have like, so this would be considered a high pair, this would be considered a low pair, you have the ace. So in Pai Gow logic, I think of one rule called Martin Luther King, MOK, medium, low, king high, or in this case it'd be ace high. So the proper way to set this hand up, because it's the best way to fuck him over, it's a good hand, but it's not a great hand. But this is how I would set it up, right? I would do my high pair, a low pair, and whatever the fuck that is. And in this case, I'm going to use the ace. I'm going to show you a hand later that really makes things interesting. Because it happened in real life. It happened to me like 3 months ago, and I was like, oh shit. And I actually set it up wrong. And not that it mattered, because they were fucking cooked anyways. But... in this case, I'm going to use the MOK rule. Medium, low, king, or in this case the ace. I'm going to do that. So this is my dealer hand. So right now I have 2 pair. I have jacks and 5s. I'm going to use the ace. Because it's like, you know, you could have a low top pair with these 2 up top. But now it's like, okay, but they also have a 2 pair. They could easily have a pair of queens, and you know, there's way better pairs than 5. So in this case, we're gonna do it like this. I wish these cards came out a little better. This is kind of an advanced hand, but whatever. So we're gonna start with the last player, because you start from the right and you go to the left. So again, what's the best way to fuck him over? Now, we look at this motherfucker right here, right? This dude has a pair of fucking fives. And that's all he's got. This guy is fucked. That's his best possible hand. Pair of fives in the back, all he can do is a king 10. And so in this game, in order to win, your high hand needs to be better than the dealer's high hand, and your low hand needs to be better than the dealer's low hand. So, in this case, the dude is straight up fucked, right? Because we have a pair of jacks right here, 2 pair in the back. He's only got a pair. He's actually got the other 2 fives. And ace kicks the king. He lost. So I would definitely lock that fucking money up. Fuck that shit. Next. What the fuck we got in this bitch? Okay, this is an interesting one. So now we have a pair of aces, and I see a pair of 8s. Right? So you wouldn't set this hand up. I'm just gonna consider all hands to be done the dealer way, or the house way. So even though, let's get rid of these fucking cards. So now in this case, it's like, okay, well, Jordan, before it was like you had a pair of jacks and a pair of fives, and you made it 2 pair in the back with ace high up top, right? Right, because that's the best possible way to fuck him over. In this case, we have a high pair and we have a medium pair, right? So what I'm not going to follow the same principle, because again, how do I boost my low hand to be as strong as possible? I'm not going to do, you know, aces and 8s with, what, 9-7 up top? I mean, dog, you can beat a fucking 9 with fucking anything, really. So in this case, because we have a high pair and a medium pair, you set up like this. Pair of aces in the back, 8s up top, so a high pair with a medium pair. We're going to chop it up and do it like that, because it is the most optimal way to fuck them over. That's right. Good job, class. So that's that. So now what I see is, while this high hand loses to this high hand, because we got 2 pair, there's only a pair. A pair of aces is good cards. Make no mistake, great cards. However, the pair of 8s beats the ace high on the low hand. So this would be a push. They push. And I don't even know if I want to talk about the bonuses. Maybe, I don't know. I'm fucking drinking all goddamn morning. Put the shit away. Next. Oh, shit. Alright, cool. So now I see straight up nothing. This dude has a king high Pai Gow. And so there's ace high Pai Gow, king high Pai Gow, queen high Pai Gow, jack high Pai Gow, whatever. Pai Gow really just means having nothing, and that's why the game is called Pai Gow. So this dude has a king high Pai Gow, and when you get dealt a whatever high Pai Gow, like you have no fucking, you don't even have a pair. You think about poker hands, right? It's high card, 1 pair, 2 pair, trips, you know. In this case, this dude ain't got shit, or this hand ain't got shit, right? So the hand would be set like this. This is actually perfect. This is how you would set this hand up as a dealer. And what you do when you're dealing this game, and you have like a ace high Pai Gow, a king high Pai Gow, whatever, like all you have is high. Nothing. You ain't got shit, right? Take your highest card, because again, my high hand right here in the back is nothing more than a king high. That is it. Then take your second 2 shittiest cards, your best 2 shittiest cards, and put them up top. I just boosted my low hand as strong as possible without making it better than my high hand. This is a horrible hand in this game, and if the dealer has it, dog, if you're dealing this game and this is what your hand is, and they still like push or lose, bro, get cooked. Like, get the fuck up out of here. There's no goddamn way, right? So this hand would definitely fucking lose because right now they're up against 2 pairs and an ace. The ace already beats the fucking queen. They're fucked. Yeah, you see it. Moving on. But that's how you set that shit up. Next fucking hand. Alright, so I see a pair of 4s. That's about it. I see queen, 9. Do it like that. Terrible hand. I'm not even going to talk about this hand. You know what I'm looking at. You know what we're looking at. You got pair of 4s with a fucking queen high and a 9. Straight up fucking lost. Man, what the fuck did I do with these cards? We got 6s, king, queen, jack, 3, 7, ain't shit. This hand fucking lost. You want to look for straights. You also, there's going to be situations, and I'm going to make a separate mini video just for this specific thing. Like, you have a full house, but you don't play the full house. Why? You know what I mean? Or let's say you do have a flush, but you also have a really good high pair. So it's like you break up the flush. Again, it's just, it seems like a lot, but once it all clicks, like why you set up anything ever, it's just like, duh. What's the best way to fuck them over? It's okay to break up a monster high hand. So your 5. When I say high hand, I'm talking about your 5 cards. It is completely okay to break up a monster fucking 5 card hand if it makes your low hand as strong as fucking possible. Last. And there it is, the Joker. Alright, cool. So I see... Damn, dude, I can't see shit. Okay, no straight. This is perfect. So, what I see right now... I'm going to talk about the Joker. The Joker is only used for 3 things, and that is it. The Joker can be used to complete a straight. So let's say you had like 3, 4, 5, you need a 6, and then you have a 7. The Joker could be your 6. You can use the Joker to complete a flush. Let's say you have 4 hearts and a Joker. That could be your 5th heart. Otherwise, the Joker is just an ace. So really, there's 5 aces in this game. The Joker is one of them. And in this hand, all the Joker has... Or I'm sorry, not the Joker. All this hand has is a pair of aces. The Joker playing as an ace and nothing else. King 10 up top. And, yeah, fuck them. They fucking lost. Alright. So, I kind of wish these hands were better for explanation purposes, but at the same time, I feel like that's pretty much it, dude. That's all Pai Gow literally is. Like, when you think about, like, how do you set the hand up? At the end of the day, number 1, what is the best possible way to fuck them over? And then number 2, boost your low hand to be as strong as possible, you know, logically, and it'll always work out. And that's pretty much it, dude. That's Pai Gow. And, like, yeah, there is the side bets and shit, but, like, I'll show you that shit on the fucking floor. Like, that shit ain't nothing. And, yeah, that's it. That's it. You know? That's it. You know? It's not much of an explanation, but at the same time, it's really just the best explanation. It's an easy game, but there is so many levels to it, and no one ever fucking... People overlook Pai Gow like it's a stupid carding game. No, the fuck it isn't. And people cheat on this game like fucking crazy. I've never seen it so bad ever in my entire casino experience. And then when I started working at the and no one really takes it that seriously, and people cheat on this game relentlessly. But I don't play that shit. So like here's a good way you could cheat in this game. You could be like, you could go like this. Oh fuck, wait, hold on. You could go like this, right? they'd be like, this is how you set your hand up wrong. They'd say, okay, my high hand is my 5-card hand is an ace high, but my low hand is ace king, which would beat my ace queen. But here's what's wrong with that. Your low hand is ace king and your high hand is ace 10. That means your low hand is now stronger than the high hand. And people will fucking try to pull shit like that off. They'll be like, oh no, it's a push, blah blah blah. And if you're not paying attention, like, it'll be like, oh yeah, I guess it is a push, and then you'll just fucking push the hand. Fuck that. When they pull that shit on me, I say, no mama. You know, I'm nice. I mean, obviously I'm very polite about it. But I identify that the shit's wrong. I set it right. Because that's their best possible hand. And then I lock their fucking money up. That's how shit goes. And you could call your supervisor over if they're like relentlessly doing it over and over and it bothers you and shit like that. It doesn't personally bother me. I think it's kind of funny. But like I've had a lady on there and she did it non-fucking stop. And it's like, lady, you're like 0 for 14 right now. It's not working. Like, stop trying to fucking trick me by fucking your hand up on purpose to see if I fucking push your hand or whatever. Or claim or make it look like you're a winner. Like, dog, no. Your high hand must be stronger than your low hand. Then boost your low hand to be as strong as possible. And lastly, what is the best way you can fuck them over? And that's Pai Gow in a nutshell. And I'm sorry this video is 17 minutes long. I thought it'd be a lot shorter. I don't know. I talk a lot. But if you made it to this point in the video, congratulations. You have learned everything you need to know about Pai Gow in one fucking example video brought to you by yours truly. Whatever. Welcome to Pai Gow. And I look forward to working with you on the floor over this game. Bye-bye.